There's only one more round to go until we conclude the season, and it is here in the spectacular streets of Las Vegas. Welcome everyone to the final round, the finale of Season 2 in the 2025 Virtual Formula 2 Championship, and we are ready for the sprint race here in Vegas. Let's run you through the starting grid though before we get into the first of two races in our season finale. Ugo Chukwu is on pole in the McLaren livery, rode in his final weekend in Virtual Formula 2 so far, and he's got Kush Miney in the Dams car alongside him on the front row. Callum Boysen in the road in, who will be back for next season. He's third on the grid, and alongside him will be Victor Martins, who will definitely be back to fight for the title with the original grid and the original Canada in Season 3. Christian Ho in his final weekend so far in Virtual Formula 2 is fifth on the grid, and he's got Rotoma Miata in the ART alongside him in sixth place. Then it's Sebastian Montoya, it's seventh on the grid in the Dams car, and he's got Nicola Da Corte in what will be his final weekend in Virtual 2 so far. He is eighth on the grid in the Prema. Then it's the two Invictus of Rafa Kamara, his final race in Virtual 2 for the time being, but he will be back in Real Life 2026. He's ninth on the grid, and he's got Roman Stanek alongside him, 10th on the grid in the other Invicta, and completing the rest of the grid. We have Kian Shields, Nicola Solov, Arvid Lindblad, Freddie Slater, Santiago Ramos, Colton Herter, Tim Tramnitz, Bruno Del Pino, John Bennett, Noah Stromstead, our champion Luke Browning, and Max Esterson, who complete the grid for both races here in Vegas. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get our final sprint race of the season going then. Without further ado, let's get into it. We have 5 red lights for what is the penultimate race of the season, and we're underway for the final sprint race of the season, and a perfect getaway from Ugo Chukwu from pole. Kush Miney trying well to cover off Callum Boysen, is now being under pressure from Christian Ho in the battle for third. Great start though for Ugo Chukwu, who leads his home race from Kush Miney. Then comes Callum Boysen in third, ahead of Christian Ho in fourth. Fifth is Sebastian Montoya, and behind him is that Luke Browning. Luke Browning, what a start! It's only been one sector, and he's already up to sixth, and looking to make it fifth by the time he gets into this corner. Montoya comes to the inside line. Browning goes to the outside line. Browning from 21st, already up into fifth after the end of one sector. Amazing start for Luke Browning. Absolutely on a mission. And don't forget, Hi-Tech need a lot of points this weekend if they want to win the team's title. Behind ART coming into this race, they'll be hoping to bring that gap down and bring the title down to tomorrow if they want to have a shot at beating ART. And right now, Luke Browning is on a mission here as he goes down the inside on Christian Ho, moving up to fourth. Browning, what a start for the Brit. Oh my word, Browning side by side with Boysen, wheel to wheel, down the inside, and Luke Browning is already up into third of lap 2. He's only got 2 more cars to pass until he takes the lead on the sprint race and could be on for yet another win in his truly most dominant season in F2. And there he goes down the inside of Miney for second place. Browning is a man on a mission in that Hi-Tech car. He started 21st and he's already looking to take the lead at the end of lap 2. This man is so good with starts this season. No wonder he's the champion. And he's setting his sights on Ugo Chukwu right in front of him. He was very close to the wall. On the right hand side was Luke Browning, but he's going to get it now. A massive slipstream on Ugo Chukwu as down the Vegas Strip we go. Who is going to come out in front at the end of the long back straight? Will it be Ugo Chukwu? Will it be Browning? Come the end of the strip, Ugo Chukwu looking to score the maximum championship points in this sprint race, but there goes Browning to the inside, nearly contact, and Browning goes into the lead. Amazing start for Luke Browning. 2 laps down, just another 18 to go, and Browning is already into the lead. Pure speed here from Sebastian Montoya in the Prema. He's all over the back of Callum Boysen. He could take third, but at the end of this strip, now down the inside goes Sebastian Montoya on Callum Boysen, almost banging wheels. He's made the move. Sebastian Montoya, what a move for the Colombian American driver, up to third ahead of Callum Boysen. What amazing move for the son of or the grandson I should say, of the former Formula 1 driver Juan Pablo Montoya. He's up to third place and he can chase now, and now he's chasing after Ugo Chukwu for second. Sebastian Montoya all over the back of Ugo Chukwu, who's pretty much a sitting duck against Montoya down the strip, and Sebastian Montoya, who locks up going into the end of the straight, but makes the move, and that's second place secured for Sebastian Montoya. Luke Browning, as you can see, has got a huge lead in this sprint race so far. He is doing absolutely amazing and looking to take yet another dominant win. Oh dear, Sebastian Montoya, oh no. Oh dear. Oh, after such a good start, Sebastian Montoya, who was running in second place, has got an engine failure. Oh, that is absolute heartbreak for Sebastian Montoya and for the Prema team. He was running in the top two, and suddenly the engine is gone. I cannot believe it. Cannot believe my luck. Ah! Oof! So sorry for you, mate. Oh, Luke Browning's coming in. I wonder what's happened to him. Okay, Luke, you have a slow right rear puncture. Slow right rear puncture. A slow right rear puncture for Luke Browning. So has he hit the wall? Was that probably why he got the slow puncture? Either way, he's coming for another set of soft tyres. He's going to lose the lead, but luckily his tyres will be much fresher than everyone else. Where is Browning going to come out? I think he'll still be in the top 10 here. Yes, he is, just ahead of Cian Shields. Is the win still possible for Luke Browning with just 5 laps to go? He'll be trying his hardest. It'll be difficult, but if anyone can get it, it's Luke Browning, our champion. Oh, that's late from Luke Browning to the inside of Nicolas Solov. A lovely move for Luke Browning up to 9th place, and now he's chasing after Stanek for 8th. Yeah, Browning's all over the back of Stanek, and he's now ahead of him. He's up to 8th place. Amazing move. And now he's all over the back of the man who fought him for the title, Ritomo Miyata. Don't forget, Hitech battle in the RT for the tennis title. There is Browning down the inside of Miyata, and he's in the wall. Ritomo Miyata is into the barriers, and that could be crucial in the battle for second in the Drivers' Championship. Ritomo Miyata is in the barriers, and that is huge, huge in the compliments there in the battle for the team's title. You just pushed me into the wall, mate. I'm out. Okay, Ritos. Sorry about that, mate. Massive drama here on lap 17. There goes Browning to the inside of Ho and LaCourte into turn 1. And side by side we go with Martins and Miley. Almost contact there between the two Williams Juniors as Martins and Miley go side by side. Browning's on the right hand side, left hand side as well. They're 3 wide going down the straight. Browning almost into the wall there. Martins is doing his best to keep ahead. Browning's into the back of Martins. Martins forced wide and Martins is in the wall. Oh my word, what is going on? Victor Martins into the barriers, and Coach Miley is getting held up by Victor Martins as well. That is huge for the team's title now. Browning's up to 3rd. Both ART is out with a few laps to go. Mate, he just forced me into the wall. What is he doing? No, that's the penalty, mate. That cannot be legal. I don't think Browning touched him. I don't think Browning did anything wrong. I think he misjudged his brakes and hit Martins on the rear by accident and then forced him into the wall. I don't think Browning did anything wrong. Well, either way, Browning is up into 3rd place and he's all over the back here of the 2 Rodins. This is a battle for the win now with just 2 and a bit laps to go. Voisin's all over the back of Ugo Chukwu. Down the strip they go. Voisin's going to have a go, isn't he? On Ugo Chukwu. The 2 Rodins are side by side. Can Ugo Chukwu hang on? Browning out of nowhere is coming at them. He gets past Voisin and he's now all over the back of Ugo Chukwu and the other Rodin. Will Browning get past the American driver going down towards turn 1? He's gaining, he's gaining, he's gaining, he's gaining. He thought about it into turn 1. Went a bit deep. Ugo Chukwu does well to hold on. Browning will try to switch back, nearly being hit and forced into the wall. He goes round the outside on turn 2 and he's done it. Luke Browning, after making a pit stop, is up into the lead once more. The gamble worked out for Luke Browning. He leads now ahead of Ugo Chukwu, and he's 2 laps away from taking another supreme win. We're on the final lap and in the battle for second. Voisin tries to have a go at Ugo Chukwu. Ugo Chukwu defends Voisin, and now here comes Nicola Lacorte going for the move for the final place on the podium. Can the Italian driver get past the British driver? They're side by side. The Prema and the Ronin. Lacorte's looking to take 3rd place away from Voisin. They're still going side by side. Voisin, though, trying to fight back. Lacorte's going to try and cover him, and he does. Up into 3rd place for Nicola Lacorte. Amazing for the Italian. Yep, Lacorte will be taking a surprise podium out of nowhere. He'll be very happy with that, but not as happy as this man out front. He won the championship last time out in Sao Paulo, did Luke Browning, and he's giving it absolutely everything in this final weekend to give Hitech the team's title. They won't win it today because they'll be 20 points behind going into the final race tomorrow, but this is really crucial points here in the battle for the team's title here, into the final chicane for one more time, and now down the straight for one more time. It will be another sprint sensation in Vegas for Luke Browning. The champion strikes back and wins the sprint race here in Vegas. And we will see you tomorrow for the team's title decider. An amazing win for Browning. Ugo Chukwu 2nd, and Lacorte is back on the podium in 3rd. But it's Browning once again. Brilliant on a Saturday. He wins the sprint in the final round of the season. Absolutely marvellous, Luke. Amazing win. Well done, mate. Let's go. Come on. Let's get that title tomorrow, boys. Come on. We can do this. Come on. A sensational win once again for Luke Browning. He beats Ugo Chukwu in 2nd, and Nicola Lacorte back on the podium for the first time in a while. He'll be very, very happy with that. Callum Boyd's in 4th, ahead of Christian Ho in 5th. Nicola Solov 6th, great points for him up on the Campos team, ahead of Roman Stanek and Kian Shields, who scores another point for AIX Racing. And in the championship, don't worry about the Drivers' Championship, Luke Browning's already got that title covered. The battle for 2nd in the championship is still pretty much on, though. Victor Martins is mathematically in it. He'll need to win the race with the fastest lap, with Miata and Voisin out of the points, to be level with Miata for 2nd in the championship. But if Voisin wins with Miata out of the points, or if Miata finishes in 7th or lower, then Voisin will take 2nd in the championship. But if Voisin finishes 2nd with Miata out of the points, then they'll both finish 2nd overall. But it depends on the number of wins they got, or the amount of 2nd places they've got. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But the battle for the team's title, though, is definitely on. 20 points between ART and Hitech, and it's gone down to the wire. Tomorrow decides the team's title. ART versus Hitech. It's going to be a thrilling battle tomorrow. We hope you enjoyed the final sprint race of the season here in Vegas. We've got one more race to give you before the end of the season, and that is the final feature race of the season, the team's title decider. And we hope you guys are looking forward to the action. We will see you tomorrow for the final race of the season, the title decider, when Virtual F2 returns.